hoax theories claim to have found many anomalies in the photograph and footage of the Apollo mission, and to have identified several technical and physical impossibilities that prove their claims. But in fact, these alleged anomalies exist only in the opinion of people who are not expert in the relevant fields. Only competent amateurs question the authenticity of the moon missions. In over 40 years, no real expert has ever raised documented doubts. Through the decades that have passed since the moon landing, not one of the approximately 400,000 civilians, technicians, and engineers of the many aerospace companies who work on the Apollo project has ever spilled the beans, not even by mistake or in a moment of alcohol-fueled exuberance. No deathbed confession, no leaked dossier, no compromising photographs revealing the fakery. Even the mafia can't achieve that level of airtight silence and secrecy. By contrast, the Soviet Union's top-secret moon landing project and its humiliating failure became public within 20 years, despite the fact that they occurred in a closed totalitarian regime with sprawling censorship and secrecy systems. The United States manned moon landing program generated an immense amount of documents, technical manuals, plans and blueprints for even the tiniest spacecraft part, thousands of science articles, checklists, procedures, measurements, budgets, audits, contracts, purchase orders, press kits, inspection, mission and medical reports, sample analysis, full transcript of communication, and much more. All this material has been publicly available for decades to anyone who asks for it. Today, it's also available on the internet, on digital media, or on paper. Apart from occasional typos, it is all completely self-consistent and in agreement with the space research conducted by other countries. If the Soviet Union had discovered that the American moon landing had been faked, something which it was well equipped to do, it would have excellent reason to reveal any American trickery, and thus publicly humiliate its rival and enemy. But it didn't. On the contrary, in an unprecedented gesture, Soviet state television announced Apollo's 11 moon landing and even broadcast excerpts from the mission's moonwalk. Gasoline automatic moon probe, launched by the Japanese Space Agency, spent 20 months orbiting the moon, ending its mission in 2009, after generating highly accurate digital 3D maps of the moon's surface. The Japanese Space Agency's engineer tested Kaguya's system by comparing the result with NASA's, using only their own data to generate a digitally rendered view of the lunar surface as it would appear if the observer stood at the site where the Apollo 15 astronaut took a series of photographs in July 1971 and looked in the same direction as they did. The result is a perfect match.